Cool. So, welcome to Apex in 5 minutes, and this is today's user story. Load, context, and map them by account ID. Okay, so we are simply creating a map. So, a map simply is a dictionary. So, in this case, maps have a ID and it has values. So, in this case, the ID will be account ID, and the values will be a list of contacts that has that account ID or is associated with that account or account ID. So let's get started. So firstly, we are going to create a new Apex class. We could call it contact map. So let's call it contact map. Cool. Next, let's create the method. So public, the access outside of this class, make it static for easy access, or to make it easy to call it. And let's call this, and we are going to return a map. Yep, yeah, definitely. We are going to call map, return a map, return a map, ID, list of contacts, since that will be the values um, that will be mapped to the account ID. Yep. And we could call this map contact contact by account. Let's add ID or just ID. Cool. So the first thing, we are going to have to use SOQL and get all of these contacts. So we'll create a list. So these are the values of the map. We call it contacts. Choose SOQL. Always make sure you use these cube braces or brackets. So we are selecting the ID, the name, and the account ID that all of these contacts will be associated by or mapped by. And we'll get them from contacts or contact. Where, so we have to obviously make sure that it actually does have an account ID. So we have to say where account ID doesn't equal null. Perfect. And the next part is, so we obviously have to create a map for this. So let's just create the map. And the values will be a contact list. So all the contacts associated to the account ID. We could call it just contact map. Yeah, it's called contact map. So we're creating a new map, map. It's almost like that daughter show where they were like singing that song, map. I remember that. uh, okay, cool. Back to business. So now we're going to, next step is we're going to have to loop. So we're going to have to loop through all of the contacts, and then we're going to have to check whether or not we've created this account ID. We have to check whether we've already created this account ID in the map. And if not, we will create a new one and put in this contact in that row. So let me just quickly show you. So first thing, we're going to type contact. We'll call it C, and we'll loop. So we're looping through the contacts that have been acquired using the SOQL. Next step, we are going to see whether or not we have created already this record or not based on account ID. So let's so let's so if so let's say contact map. So we have to check whether so we are basically checking now in this map whether it contains the key or whether or not it contains a key. So contains key. I think it's yes contains key. So C dot I D. Okay, perfect. So we are checking whether this key is already in the map, and if it's not in the map, we'll have to now add this key. So we will be creating a new entry or a new key entry in the map. So we'll just simply say contact map, and to put something in, we just simply put, and we'll be obviously using account ID. Account ID. Yep, account ID. And we'll have a new list. Also, we'll create a new list of type contact since, yep, everything seems good so far. Perfect. So it will add now, create a new key if the key doesn't already exist. And then afterwards, we'll now have to, so when we look at the contact, we'll check for its account ID. Then we'll get that account ID record or account ID row and put this and place this account ID within that account ID record. So we'll have to, so as we're looping through all the contacts, we have to get that account ID if it's already existing. So let's just do that. Let's first get it. And then we'll have to add this contact in that account ID record auto. So let's add it. So C. And yep, I think we're actually almost done. And then next, we just simply return it. So we return the contact map. Okay. Yeah, yep. Wait, it saved everything. Whoa, something's incorrect. Oh no. It's problems. Invalid type count. Oh no, why did I say count? So it's supposed to be contact. Contact. Did I do it often? Variable does not exist. Yeah, it does not exist. Why did I say C? It's C dot. So C, and I want to access the account ID. Yeah, again, I'm at the same error. Perfect. So, yeah, all good. I'm actually not sure if there is any accounts here. I don't think I've actually created accounts, but thank you for watching and enjoy your day.